This is a switch. It changes the signal type of anything connected to it.
I see. So I can use it to make a direct path for this signal to power up the capacitor.
Let me know if you want me to explain anything again. What is it? Let me know if... This is a switch. It changes the signal type of anything connected to it.
I see. So I can use it to make a direct path for this signal to power up the capacitor.
Let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
Oh yeah, does this work? Can you hear my microphone? It's probably be faster than me hopping over to chat constantly. Guess I'll find out after Twitch's latency. Okay, so I fixed the tile map problem.
Da?
And there's also a thing where I have audio recorded of this guy from 3 separate occasions.
Let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
Can you hear me now? I don't know if I'm being too quiet or something to be picked up by a webcam, or if I need to turn down the game's audio. Anyway, hooray for a live debugging session. Well, nothing like showing off a game to other people and make all the bugs come out. Anyway, hopefully the TV should be pointed in the right direction. Oh yeah, there we go! Alright.
This is a switch. It changes the signal type of anything connected to it.
I see.
I redid
So I can use it to make a direct path for this signal
the
to
tile
power
map
up the
system recently, and I
capacitor.
think that caused some tile
Let me
mapping
know
to
if
be
you
lost.
want me to explain anything again.
Yeah, Valentine's a sassy bitch. Oops, I mean, you're not supposed to know his name yet, but whatever.
Yes?
Oh, no, I didn't want to talk to you. Go away.
Let me...
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, is the collider for the TV in the back? Don't tell me. No.
No matter how many times I activate the switch, this transistor isn't changing to the type of signal I want. Time to change the memory again, right?
This time, only look for memories that have the same value as the transistor. Okay?
That's still way too much.
Activate the switch again.
Oh, I did something out of order. I need to redo this UI. Like, nobody's gonna fucking understand this.
So it's a triangle now. It still isn't what I need.
Scan for memories that have a triangle as their value within the set of memories you already detected.
This is broken since
Filter
the last time
the
we tested it.
results, huh?
Hold up. I need to rotate this TV. The path of the collider is bad. It got broken. It was working. I have videos of this working. I swear I'm only partially incompetent. Anyway, quaternions are fucking... I don't know, man. What, work now? No? Why are you not working? For fuck's sake! Why aren't you working? Oh, I know why it's not working. It's because I redid the time-lapse system. Okay, I got this. Alright, TV. TV, which is over here. I didn't put in the connected object ID. That was my bad. All right, ID 10. Bingo. Ha. Okay. This is a stupid thing because I redid it to make it easier for myself. That used to be scripted in from a CSV file or something. I'm making things easier for myself so they break more. You can just be -100. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Hey, and now you can see the line that connects it to
This
the
is
thing.
a switch.
Sorry, Valentino, I heard you.
Let
Yeah, okay, fuck off. Yay, it works now. It works.
What is it?
Oh, no. Okay, no, shut up. Go away.
Let
Yeah, okay. I need to fix that.
No matter how many times I activate the switch, this transistor isn't changing to the type of signal I want. Time to change the memory again, right?
this time only look for memories that have the same value as the transistor. Okay?
I love the way Matt says "okay" in that line. It's just that little touch that really makes it. Like, I love. Well, because this character is kind of a sassy asshole, but when you get in the session with an actor, usually the actor doesn't really give a shit
That's
about
still way
what
too
you're
much.
doing, and they just want to do the job.
Activate
And
the
get
switch again.
paid. But, he really brought a lot of nice sass to this character. Okay, right? So you activate the switch again.
So it's a triangle now.
Mm-hmm.
It still isn't what I need.
Scan for memories that have a triangle as their value within the set of memories you already detected.
Filter the results, huh?
I need to work on this tutorialization section though, because I feel like nobody's gonna understand what is going on here. Okay, so you see it's a line and that's a line, so clearly this is a thing I need, right? Just change that. Bammo. Nobody's gonna understand this. What the hell am I doing? Oh well. Oh, there's a bug.
One more thing. If there's a
Valentina's
memory
facing
address
the
you
wrong
want
way.
to use again, you can save it
Oh,
for
whoa.
later. You might want to do that for something you want
Whoa.
to change multiple times.
Did I get a huh? This is an Fmod Studio exception. Why are you doing that, Fmod Studio? I hate it when Fmod fucks up because it's usually like low-level memory bugs that are a big pain in the ass to debug. Alright. Unity may have crashed again, but it's okay. Let's start this again. It's a Fmod bug. So I use an audio middleware called Fmod, and it's really cool. Alright, I'm going to kill Unity and restart it, and I'll show you guys Fmod while I'm restarting Unity. I don't like Unity's built-in audio system. It's cumbersome, and I don't know, I'm not very articulate right now. Like, I'm on a total Adderall crash, so I can't do things. But there are two major Unity middlewares that I'm really aware of, and one is Wise, and the other is Fmod. Wise has the disadvantage of costing money. And Fmod is the disadvantage of its documentation kind of sucks shit. It's like Fmod was originally made for like C++ type things, and the Unity wrapper seems like, I mean, obviously it took a lot of effort or something, but they have not documented it well. So anytime you look up anything on their site, their documentation is just for the C++ API, and it's out of date. Like, I don't update Fmod to the latest APIs because they changed some stuff that make it, I can't figure out how to use it anymore, so I'm using an old version on purpose. But one thing that makes Fmod Studio cool is you have this sort of timeline DAW, and you can apply effects at runtime, which is very cool. I've set up a bunch of markers in here that I use to control the lip sync instead of having to do it by timing or something horrible like that. It's actually tied to the audio, so it's always going to be in sync with the audio. And I can do things like have the raw, untouched audio file from the voice actors, but apply effects to it at runtime, which is really cool. So one thing that's going on here is I've got, like, you know, some reverb on this, and I've got a distance thingy where the farther away you are from the guy, the farther away it sounds, which is kind of cool. I don't have to do that myself, so it's very useful. And that's my middleware. Alright, but sometimes it fucks up, and it's, you know, they only expose so many things through their APIs, and sometimes I have to hunt down. I dealt with this, I dealt with Fmod Studio quite extensively for my previous major game, which was Slam Fighter 2, which I released to Steam, which is a rhythm game. And honestly, after doing a rhythm game, pretty much all other game audio is kind of easy. But I would have these bugs and not know what the fuck, and I'd go and I'd look at the Fmod Unity scripts, and I wasn't able to fix the bugs through there. I had to, like, do horrible reflection things. I'm not articulating that well, but basically I had to do terrible black magics to overcome some weird memory bugs introduced by the API itself. But anyway, where were we? We were playing, we were in room 4 when it crashed. Just, crashed. Also, I'm gonna switch around there. Valentina, we're standing. Hey, the tile map editor is pretty cool, huh? Okay. Valentina. Now, I don't know why it crashed, because it gave me, I don't know if you remember, but it didn't give me a console error. It gave me a weird error down here. So let's see if it crashes again. Well, maybe I can put in some breakpoints, although sometimes that doesn't work. Why would it have crashed? Where can I put in? I don't know, fuck it. Let's fire it up, and if it crashes again, I'm going to fire this up again, but we're just going to debug the other bugs we saw earlier, which will be less crashy and stuff. Alright, so let's go. Or I can explain my really cool tile map inspector.
One more thing. If there's a memory address you want to use again,
Please don't crash
you
it,
can
please don't
save it
crash
for
it.
later. You might want to do that for something you want to change multiple times.
I want to add about the voice actor, who's Matt Curtis. It is lovely. It's when you do a project like this and you are the dev and the writer and the director, you do get a little self-conscious, and sometimes, unfortunately, you do work with actors who kind of, like, sneer at your writing, and you can tell, like, even if they're not saying out loud, that they think it's stupid. But what was great about this session with him is, like, either he was acting, which is good, you know, that he's a good actor and I hired him, or he was genuine, if he seemed like actually, like, excited about the project, so he brought a lot of, like, extra flourishes and touches to it. So I liked how, for this like super obvious hint, you're gonna have to do this to pass this puzzle. He added that sort of tone to it without me asking him to. It was nice. Another flourishes and such. Oh, I don't know why I made another UI-based game. I made a game called Simshine, which is like Factorio, but for booze. And players are not very good at UI-heavy games. There's something else I want to talk about. I set these up. Yes, I'm doing everything. I wrote this, I programmed this, I directed this, I did... the things that I didn't do are, I didn't make the 3D models. What else did I not do? Oh, some of the 2D characters I didn't do. Some of those were done by Luis Ferraresi. And the 3D models of the characters were done by Valentina Hawes, and I just love that her name is Valentina. But one thing I did that I'm going to brag about is these nodes here, I put some... Oh, for fuck's sake, why is there a hole in the ceiling? God fucking... I'll fix that later. Sorry, I'm not being very articulate. Oh, is your friend Edwin? Because he's in this too. Anyway, saying something about audio loops. Ah, yeah, the nodes, they have audio loops based on what kind of output they produce and whether or not they're producing right now, and I think it's just a really neat effect. So you can kind of like walk, it's a 3D sound, so there's this 3D attenuation and neato curves on how fast it drops off and all kinds of technical things. But there's a 3D sound in the node with the particle effects, and there's a 3D sound at the base of this video. And depending on the shape, it makes a different sound. Also, it's kind of hard to tell at the moment, but there was a huge challenge in this of when it starts producing output, it layers on an additional audio clip. And at first I was having a problem of they were getting out of sync, they weren't in rhythm together, so I have added beat callbacks to the timeline. This is complicated, that when something starts producing output, so it needs to play an audio clip, it doesn't just start, it waits until the next beat that is divisible by 4, so essentially until the start of the next measure. It's a little bit of, like, your average player's never going to notice that it's not fucking up, but you know if it did fuck up, they would notice. So I need to come up with a better model or something for this, but basically, if something doesn't have an input node, it just is an infinite power generator. These puzzles are actually based on real DRAM. Since all this voltage and signals and transistors and stuff. And so I kind of laugh because the premise of the game is kind of stupid. In essence, in a nutshell, it's what if memory was like memory? Yeah, well, anyway. So let's solve this puzzle. Okay, so to break it down, we need to fill up the capacitor. It only accepts a circle signal, and this only sends a pentagon signal and only accepts a triangle signal. And this one is sending a square signal right now, accepts a triangle signal, and this is a triangle signal generator. And if we try to sense all the memories in the room, it's a lot. So we gotta narrow this down. So, as we've been trained so far, the first thing we need to do, since we know that this TV thing will change the signal of everything connected to it, and it's connected, you can see those lines there, now let's just flip it and see what happens. I'm not in range. So it changes both of them. Is this going to accidentally solve my problem for you? Yeah, it did. This is only going to send a... Ah, yeah, that's right. Have you ever thought, like, I can't even read your message right loud correctly? Anyway, I have set it so that the TV never changes it to a circle, thus you can't just solve the puzzle by bopping the TV a bunch of times. Okay. So let's start by finding one of these dealy wetsits. So let's look for the square symbol first. Okay, so we still got a bunch. So I'm gonna bop the TV again.
That switch is connected to both transistors. Even if I get one to send the right signal, it changes when I try to fix it to the other one.
Try again, but this time make sure to freeze the memory too.
Thanks, Valentine. It's cool, man. It's not explained very well here, but if you freeze the memory, you can still change it. It just means it won't change by itself. Oh. Hey, I solved my problem really quickly. I need to make it not that easy. Oh, animation
The
controller.
transistor didn't even have enough power to charge the capacitor all the way. I guess it's too...
Uh-oh, don't crash, don't crash. It's gonna crash. Why? Why though? It didn't even throw an error. It's not cool. These have worked before. I don't know why they're crashing now. It senses that I'm streaming and it's crashing because other people are watching. Motherfucker. There are no kids watching. Alright. Well, while Unity's loading up, I'll show you guys some more cool Fmod things. So, if you've been looking at my Twitter updates, then you know that this poor hologram Valentine, something very bad is gonna happen to him. And so it's okay. It's okay. This one has a bad end, but there will be more. We've got plenty of plenty of Valentines coming down the pipeline. That's a good example of some freaky audio happening with an audio file just called Spooky. Aha! Yeah, this is the one. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So not only do you have your audio clips, but you can set basically envelope things on them to control, you know, how strong the thing... I can't talk right now. So like I can have things like volume or reverb and control, not like I can stick automation clips on any of these knobs. So like if I wanted to adjust the wet level over here, I could make a new automation clip. And if you are not familiar with audio things, the more wet it is, that means the more like altered, and the more dry it is like the unaltered. And yeah, I can't talk. But this is what it sounds like.
I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here if you need any help. I'll be here if you need help. I'll be here if you need help. Which you will. That's all.
Those are the effects.
He knows I'm scared.
And that's even better in context, but that was fun. All kinds of fun things. Alright, so it crashed, but why? I don't know why. Oh yeah, and as I pointed out on Twitter, what's fun about this is I've put on a bunch of post-processing effects to make this look like an illustration, but as you know, it's not. It's actually a model. But the thing is, you know, I tried to make a pixel shader that would do this nice fat white line, because if you look at... oh, okay, you're an audio engineer, that's good. You actually know more about this than I do then, because I don't know anything. So I wanted to make a pixel shader that draw this fat line around him in just this way, but I couldn't figure out how to make it do that just for that part and not on the inside here. I could explain better if I could talk right now. So my solution to that problem was very programmy, because you see, to be a proper programmer, you need to be lazy as hell and come up with the laziest solutions, is I just duplicated the mesh and I put it behind him from the point of view of the camera, which is in orthographic projection mode. So it's kind of a low-tech solution. Yeah, so there's just two Valentines here. Anyway, yeah. But it looks like it's an illustration, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Anyway. Alright. What's going on here? We were in puzzle. Oh, yeah, so, oh, I don't know how they did the effects in Hollow Knight. I'll have to look that up later. One thing I'll also point out about a puzzle level, and, oh, fuck off, Valentine. You don't see anything here. There's nothing here. That's on purpose. Unlike most Unity thingers, I'm not keeping things here from the beginning because there are a lot of levels, so I don't want to like build a bunch of levels by hand. That makes it a pain in the ass to modify them. So I actually, that's what these tile map things are for. So when I load up the level, it tells it to, you know, load all the tiles like this. The downside is if I want to actually mess with, I want to look at how something looks, I do have to just actually load the level. Whereas like you saw with the tile menu thing, I could just toy with it right there as soon as I had it in the Unity editor. Anyway, we were going to room 5 when it crashed, and I don't know why it crashed, and I'm gonna keep that not maximized and see if I can catch what it is before Unity commits suicide. Alright. Not crashed yet. Not crashed yet. It's taking a long time to load. Why are we having no voice acting? Should have triggered by now. That's not supposed to happen. And the voice acting triggered when we played it the last time. Alright, what's going on here? Blah, blah, puzzle manager. I know my code's a mess right now. It's because I'm kind of throwing this together to try to figure out how I want to do it, but I've already been doing some refactoring, but once I really know how I want to do things, I'll do a really extensive refactor, and then I'll have code that I can be proud of and people won't make fun of me for. Setup scene. Alright, so let's pretend that we are going through here. I'm going to do step 5. Wait, okay. So, the first line, if we are in room 5, show instruction text, and let's see if we can get that far, because this is supposed to trigger the first line of voice acting, and yet we didn't hear it. So I could put in a breakpoint, but sometimes breakpoints with Unity don't work. And it takes a while. It tries to build your game. Alright. Alright. Oh! I figured out I know why I fucked it up. It's because I set this inactive. It was a stupid thing. You know, I'm tired. I'm getting simple and I'm giggling. It's not good. That would explain why. Yeah, it's working now.
The transistor didn't even have enough power to charge the capacitor all the way. I guess it's too late now.
I'll reset the memory cell. On the next time round, pause time and I'll tell you the next step.
What worked at this time, it didn't crash. Damn it. I hate them bugs that
You need to find a memory with the value of the charge in the transistor.
Well, it looks maybe 3/4 full. So, how much is that?
I have no idea. It doesn't really matter. Start by sensing all the memories here.
It was a cute touch. Anyway. Okay.
Unpause time, then pause it again immediately. Within the memory addresses you already have, look for values that have gone down. Now that you know where it is, change the value of the charge so that the transistor is fully powered.
Is that making sense to anybody out there? Fast forward in time. I'm gonna do that. Meanwhile,
What is it?
you talk to him.
Are you sure? Yes?
He is sort of a
I'll be here if you need any help.
I probably need to re-record that with the actor. So one fun. Oh, whoa! Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, let's look at our stack trace. This all used to work, by the way. I just hadn't messed with it since I redid my tile map inspector, and I think that's why all these bugs are happening. Alright. Oh, I know. It's a tile map inspector thing again. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's problems with tile map 6. The problem with refactoring is, you know, it's necessary so that your code doesn't turn to shit, but it can, you know, sometimes things get so complicated that you forget things and then things break. And that's things. How they work as they break. Okay, so from a tile map from preset. Added put nodes array index out of range. Group object 142. I have way too many scripts. Don't laugh. I'm still trying to figure this out. All right. Just trying to. Yeah. I think I know what the problem is. Yeah, this is the one. This is the problem. Yeah, it's a problem, child. I need to set the editor so it just does this automatically if it says input slot count is 0. Still, this is better than what I was doing before, which is I had a bunch of arrays of things that I scripted in, and it was a big pain in the ass to debug because you had to like think in coordinates and stuff. But it should work now. Let's find out. Debugging with people watching is actually kind of fun, to be honest. Keeps me on.
You should be able to get this one on your own. But let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
Well, the other thing is, I haven't messed with this since I replaced Valentine.
When am I going to figure out what you're so freaked out about?
You'll know everything.
Oh yeah, put a flange on him.
What's non-volatile memory?
That's memory that'll persist even if the timeline that came from doesn't exist anymore.
So, how do I connect to it?
Listen, you need to stay away from non-volatile memory.
You got it, comrade.
Is this solvable? I can't remember if I made this solvable or not. It's probably solvable. Let's find out. I'll try to solve it. I might have set this up just as a demo. I can't actually recall if this is solvable or not, but let's find out. Oh, well. So we got this bad boy here. Okay, so change it to a circle to start with. Freeze that. Alright, good. So now we just need to power it. There's no power. You know, well, of course, it's all solvable by trial and error. This is technically not solvable, except it is. I'll show you why. Switch, please, and accept. Originally, this was all done with numbers, and it much more resembled actual hex editing. but then I challenged myself to remove the numbers, so now it's only, they're basically only 6 values total. Anyway. Well, this is going to be a pain in the ass because I didn't finish this puzzle, actually, so I'm just going to have to do it by trial and error. Just change everything to be real big. Oh, well, that works. It's not transmitting. Maybe it's acceptable. Well, that was the one. Hey, yeah, check it out. It's working. Isn't that a cool sound? Yeah. I solved the puzzle in an unintended way. Go me. It's, you know, it's sad to be challenged by your own game, to be honest. I got nothing to say. Just enjoying the nice vaporwave sounds. I solved the puzzle! I'm too pleased with myself for having done that. Hi. I didn't make this puzzle. Oh. Hi, game. What is the game doing now? What the fuck? Why is that sound still playing? That sound should not still be playing. Needless to say, this puzzle is not finished. Is there... I thought this room would at least load, though. An exception? Alright. Let's take this from, well, room 7 and see. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's going on here? Why are we not fading up? Alright, it's time to debug. Because the spooky sound's playing just as I intended. But the fade is not faded up. Alright. Shenanigans. What's going on here? Cell 7. We did see. Oh, this is great. This method, it returns a old data fuckery. I have set up the game. You know, it's a game about hacking and stuff, so I expect, you know, players to try to push things as far as they can if they know how to. So I am checking to see if people have fucked with some of the game data, and if they have, Valentine will make fun of you. Spooky, destroy to target. Yeah, it's probably... It's the tile map thing again. Tile map thing. Yep. I knew it. Alright, it's because I haven't tested this since I changed my tile map system. Refactoring always causes this kind of nonsense. Cell 7 start cam. Oh wait, I just need to copy the path. I don't drag it in. Resources, puzzles, cell 7 start cam. Is that the... Yeah. That would be why. I don't know why it lost all this data though. I thought I put that in. Cell 7 start cam. Okay, and she should be facing the other way. No, you don't have it. No. Okay, come on. It's probably just I lost a lot of data when I redid it because it was all kept in scriptable objects or something terrible. Oh, that what? Oh, that's okay. I was going to panic, but I was all right. Oh, and yeah, I do want to disable player control mouse. Look. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. There we go.
I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here if you need any help. I'll be here if you help. Help. I'll be here if you need help. Which you will. That's all. He knows I'm scared.
What? Okay, what? Who knows you're scared? Now I'm gonna be scared.
You should be able to get this one on your own, but let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
You're doing that on purpose.
I'll be here if you need any help.
I think I hate you.
I predicted you would say that.
Oh.
Oop. Am I doing that? I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I solved the puzzle now, didn't I? This might crash the game. I've not updated this since Valentine was a 2D sprite.
This one is going to be a bit complicated, so listen carefully.
Weird
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't. My time's up. No. Just whatever you do, don't. It isn't really important. So that's all I've got. Don't try to connect. Or do. It's not like it made a difference, did it? That's how we get through! But I wouldn't worry about that if I were you.
What's nice is I didn't rehook up the animations, but I made the event flags do different things. Okay. I solved the puzzle. I forgot that I set this to do this. Well, anyway. Is it gonna crash? I haven't tested this in a while.
As I predicted,
Damn it!
you
I'm facing the
have
wrong
returned.
way. Oh, whoa, okay. I got a null reference exception. The variable Valentina, hub manager is not been assigned. Yeah, I correctly puzzled, all right. Well, this is an easy one. Oh, I know. I deleted the old prefab that this used to point to, and I hadn't loaded this scene in a while, so I forgot to reset it, which I don't know. I guess points to some of the weaknesses of Unity. Also, this scene, I hadn't decided. I still don't know what it's going to look like in the end. So it's got all this crap here that I don't really need because it was stuff that I was just trying out. So why don't we just go pop in and see what that scene actually looks like anyway? Let's do that so I don't forget. It's actually really good that I'm doing this on stream because it's good to have a video of your things fucking up. I can go watch this later and unfuck the things that I haven't unfucked. I can't talk, y'all. So I showed you the title menu earlier, but for most of the game, the title menu, when I'm planning is, well, I'll show you. First, I need to pull in. Uh-oh, god damn it when I have more than one thing called a thing. This is always a bad idea. You should never name your prefabs the same things. I think it's because I was altering one and I didn't want to accidentally fuck up. That's what version control is for, though. Let's see if that works. You can go away. And who are you? I guess you can hang out there. I don't remember if that's correct or not. Oh no, that is incorrect. You need to go away. I think this is. Yeah, there we go. There's your boy Valentine, I guess. I fucked this up, I think. At least you're invisible Spominix. Yeah, they're the invisibles, but they want to be visible, but I fucked it up. Let's fix those real quick. Yeah, there we go. Solving the problems, you guys. That's what programming is solving problems. Solving problems. I might know what I'm doing. It's possible. There we go. We got some things, and you know, the other bits and bobs and other things. We got some vaporwave things. We got some palm trees. See? Aren't they cute? Okay. Is that what I'm supposed to do? You know, I don't think this one loads her at runtime, though. I think I need to, like, just toss her into the scene. Yeah. Just chilling. Let's... Okay. Skip prologue. Because we already saw it. Let's find out what happens, because it's been a while.
As I predicted, you
Why can't I
have
move?
returned.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Oh, this didn't happen.
I am the master of the disassembled memory of time. I see the past, present, future.
Also, this music is totally not licensed. It's a placeholder.
Met,
I hope
but I know
Coach
you
doesn't
well.
silence this part of the stream. Well, this is not quite right, but it's not quite wrong either, so I'll count as a victory for me. And this is... Okay, the title note is supposed to show up. Where's the title note? Damn it. You were supposed to be here for me. I think if I quit it's... Yeah, there we go. Maybe that just didn't work because it was inactive. I probably turned it off for debug and forgot. I'm unitying myself. I'm very sorry for being so inarticulate. I think it's about time for me to call it an evening, but I appreciate everybody who's standing by and watching as I blundered my way through my own game. I still have a lot of work to do, as you guys can tell, but I've designed some cool systems that I'm kind of proud of, and I just need to make it clear to the player what they actually are and how they work, otherwise no one's going to be able to understand this game. And I will now take your questions before I go to bed, if you have any. What other weird debug shit do I have? Let's see if that's same. Oh, I have too many things here. There's a lamp. Yay, thank you, Polyhead especially. I know you're Poly something on Twitter. I really appreciated you standing by while I did this debugging and keeping me company through the last, I don't know how long. I've been live for 50 minutes. Alright, well, you know where to find me on Twitter. Alright, good night everybody.